Hi, my name is Marco from Kendox. Today I'd like to show you our SAP Business ByDesign integrated cloud ECM solution for supplier invoice processing and archiving and how it can support your organization. So, what does it do and how can it help you accelerate your business? Well, in most companies, checking and approving incoming invoices is a time-consuming process associated with high costs like labor costs or storage, and if not properly archived, legal risks or even penalties. That means that, for example, incoming or outgoing invoices must be kept for at least 10 years for auditing and legal purposes. Kendox InfoShare is a full-feature ECM designed to protect your documents and data at all time, according to local regulations and law. So when it comes to labor costs, for example, automation is a buzzword these days you definitely hear pretty often. But what does it mean regarding our solutions? Well, there are many steps handling the invoice which can nowadays be supported or even completely executed by powerful software applications to carry out repetitive tasks for you. Additionally, it recently isn't easy to process paper because more and more people are not at company side anymore but work remotely or need to be more flexible. Kendox InfoShare for SAP ByDesign makes you independent of where you work or when you work, since the applications are completely cloud-based, multilingual and optimized for mobile devices. And last but not least, it is very important where your documents and data are operated. Well, that's easy. In Germany only, underlying local law and running on high security standards in the data centers in Frankfurt, Main and Cologne. So be assured, your data will not leave German ground at any time. And this is exactly what it is about, talking about supplier invoice handling and where we think we can help. So let's have a deeper look on what the solution does step by step. It covers the whole process from the document entry via email or paper to the posting of the invoice to SAP ByDesign. First of all, the supplier sends an email containing the invoice PDF to a certain email address like invoice@mycompany.com, or he still sends paper invoices which now are to be scanned on a multifunctional printer and sent as well to the invoice mailbox. Now, Kendox InfoShare inspects that mailbox continuously, checks it for new elements and then immediately archives the PDF and the mail body in a legally compliant way, so it's not editable or deletable for the next 10 years. In the next step, and this is very important, the capturing software extracts the invoice information like sender, recipient, amounts, totals and VATs and validates them against the master data of your ERP, which are synchronized several times a day. The software is as well capable of reading the line items and match them against your purchase orders or incoming deliveries. That means that if all information matches correctly, not even one person has to see the invoice because it can be automatically posted to the ERP. In case the software doesn't recognize or is unsure about the extracted info, the human is asked to correct the information in the system directly. This normally happens when the supplier doesn't exist in the ByDesign supplier base, or the paper is dirty, so the OCR can't read it properly. Let's take a look on how the correction works. On the upper left we can see that the OCR already extracted data like the invoice type, if it's an invoice or a credit note, the recipient, respectively its company number from ByDesign, the external document number and date. The next block contains the supplier data, which has been determined by the algorithm of the capturing with validation against the supplier base in SAP ByDesign. The supplier, by the way, is identified by the VAT ID or bank account, because that information is existing on every invoice and normally is unique to every supplier or business partner. So, not forget to have your master data clean and complete. The capturing extracts, checks and recalculates the amounts and compares them to the VAT rates on the document and assigns the currency. When this is done, the invoice in this case is ready for posting and can be therefore closed in the correction. The next step the solution takes is the posting of the invoice containing all necessary extracted and validated data to SAP ByDesign by web service and can be, depending on the rules in ByDesign, automatically booked and finalized by Kendox InfoShare. But now we want to know what happened in SAP ByDesign. We now see that the invoice has been transferred to ByDesign, including all the information collected in the previous steps and the document linked to Kendox InfoShare, so that the invoice is complete and ready for posting. Let's take a look at the details. We can see that the status of the transferred invoice is ready for posting, since all data is correct and according to the SAP ByDesign business logic. If we open the record, the invoice is displayed directly via mashup pointing to the archive document, so you don't need to log into another system or application to reach all details of the transaction. Let's enter the editing mode of the invoice. Here you can see, display and check the different information sections of the receipt created by our solution. Also in the Attachments view, the direct link to the legally compliant original voucher archived is automatically inserted and is accessible from here as well. So let's finalize the transaction and the processing of the invoice and post the invoice. The status changes to posted and the whole transaction is herewith completed. What we see in the last step here is, many of our customers have the supplier invoice approval process in SAP ByDesign active, so the document will automatically follow the rules defined in the ByDesign system and will finally be booked as soon as all approvals have been given. Let's conclude and have a look at the benefits the solution provides to our customers. Fast implementation and solution readiness. Due to our template-based solutions approach, our software is delivered fast and is still adaptable to your needs and structures to allow you benefit quickly. Accelerate document handling and management, leading to efficient archiving, allowing you to keep track of all changes in progress and, last but not least, find the documents effortlessly when you need them. Compliant protection and storage. Documents are compliantly archived and automatically assigned a retention period, matching your local legal requirements and auditing principles. Save time and money. The solution automates supplier invoice handling to a maximum, reduces manual tasks and saves costs for storage or retrieval. Full integration to SAP ByDesign. Master data exchange, accounting interface and access to documents directly from SAP ByDesign via mashup technology. Drives mobility, digitalization and internationalization. No matter where you are, the solution is available 24/7, eliminates paper-based and manual document routing. And last but not least, green energy data centers. We are guaranteeing the use of 100% green power from renewable energy sources. Well, I hope I was able to demonstrate how the business solution covers the whole process from the entry to a complete and finalized posting of a supplier invoice in SAP Business ByDesign with intelligent, integrated, optimized, cloud-based software applications by Kendox. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for today's solution video. For more information and further solutions for SAP Business ByDesign, please visit our homepage or contact us.